Cubbies! I'm so excited that you're with us on our YouTube channel. I hope that you have your Cubby book out. Maybe you have your Cubby vest on. I wore a Cubby shirt for us. I have missed you guys so much. Tonight I'm going to show you a picture to see if you remember. I've showed you this so many times the last few weeks. Do you guys remember this picture? Do you remember what it says? It says God is in... Do you remember what the next word was? I'm going to give you a minute. If you said charge, you're right. God is in charge. And we talked a lot about stories, how God was in charge, even though it seemed like it couldn't actually work. Like a couple weeks ago, I had my little bag. It was David's bag. Do you remember when David went to help his brothers? And when he got there, there was this big giant named, Goliath. And I had Goliath's head up on the wall. And I had my little rocks, and we threw rocks, and we knocked down Goliath. Do you remember that? Yeah. Well, even though David was small, God was in charge. He helped him win the battle against Goliath. This week, we're going to talk about a different story. I'm going to show you what I have with me. Do you see do you know what this is? Anybody have a guess at what this is? Looks like a net for something. I'm going to show you a picture, see if you were right. So this week is a little bit different. We're talking about how a long time ago, Jesus lived here on earth. And he walked around and told people stories about himself and shared about God. And sometimes when he went to places, the crowd would get really big. And you can see the crowd over here, these people, there's a lot of them. So Jesus would get into a boat. And this day, he went down to the water and there was a fisherman there. And the fisherman, look at his net. It doesn't look very full, does it? Well, fishermen back in Jesus' day, and we have fishermen now, maybe not around here, but there are places to have fishermen. They would fish, and that's how they would make money for their job. Well, Simon had fished all night long. I'm going to show you what happened. Here's Simon. Simon had fished all night long, and he didn't catch one single fish. His nets were empty the whole night long. So he decided to give up and go home and get some rest. As he was walking onto the shore, Jesus said to him, "Simon, get back in your boat. I want you to go fish again." He said, "But Jesus, I fished all night long. I didn't catch a single fish, and now you want me to get back in my boat and go fishing?" "Okay, I'll do what you tell me to do." So he got back in his boat, and Jesus said, "Simon, lower your nets." So he took his nets and he lowered them down. And when he pulled them up, they were full of fish. Wow! Look what Jesus did. They're so heavy, Simon could barely hold it. He had to get his fisherman friend to help him. Did you see how Simon's net was full, boys and girls? Just like the net here. Even though he fished all night long and didn't catch anything, when God told him to drop his nets, they were full because God is in charge, right? Well, boys and girls, God wanted to do that to show Simon that he was in charge and to show him that he was powerful and that he's Jesus, he's God. And so when Simon saw that, he was amazed and thought, wow, I want to tell people about you. And so Jesus said to him, and this is our verse this week, "Come, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Well, boys and girls, what does that mean? Fishers of men. Does that mean we're going to go fishing for men? That would be weird. I don't think that's what that means. What does it mean to be a fisher of men? Well, what he was saying was that he wanted these couple of these men, and this is a whole picture of all the people that he wanted to be fishers of men. This was called his disciples. He wanted them to share about Jesus, to tell people about God. That's what he wants us to do. So let's do the verse again. "Come, follow me," Jesus said, "and I will make you fishers of men." How could we be fishers of men? What could you do to share about Jesus? Maybe you could tell people about the grass that's turning green and the flower that's growing and how Jesus created all of this. Maybe you could pray for a friend that's sick, or take somebody something if they need something, like some cookies for a neighbor or something like that. But how could you show Jesus' love? Maybe you could talk about that with your family tonight. Don't forget to have somebody in your family help you say your verse tonight. And maybe if we get back to Cubbies, we'll get you all those stickers we get to put in your book. I've been praying for all you Cubbies, and I hope you have a great week. It was nice seeing you tonight. I hope you have a great week. Bye, Cubbies.